Great. Andrew here. Welcome for joining me here from Arming Patriots. And today I wanted to kind of share a bit of information about some different ways that you can start a business. Now, I'm going to explore some what we might call quote-unquote traditional ways, the brick and mortar type businesses, and then also move into more of where a lot of people are exploring options today around online businesses. So we'll dive into a lot of them. One thing I do want to talk to about is that this information is provided in this video. It's not comprehensive. It does not represent any specific recommendations or advice, or mean you should make any business decisions around this. That's a decision that you need to make for yourself, with family, with business partners, attorneys, and everything else. We're going to talk the businesses, products, services, etc. It's not comprehensive. This is not a definitive list. So there's lots of other options, but it's really, I guess, the 30,000 foot view of things, and gives you kind of that starting point of what opportunities exist, and where it can go from there. And most importantly, when you're deciding to start a business, you really got to, it's a bit cliche maybe, but you need to be really sure what you're passionate about and what skills you have, and align those, because remember, this might be something that you're doing day in and day out for a long period of time, and when the joy and the excitement of starting the business starts to wane, that's when you need to know that what you truly believe and what you the passion you have there to keep you going on those days that you just want to throw in the towel and walk away, because it's not going to be a instant flow of river of money that's going to be coming your way. It can take a long time to break even or even start making that first dollar. So don't think this is a quick get rich scheme. However, on the flip side, you have the potential to get massive rewards, both personally and financially, and to people in your sphere of influence as you build your business, and that has ripple effects. So let's get started. So I just want to kind of cover the types of businesses that really exist. Again, this is really high level. It's not a comprehensive list. It's just general kind of areas of business. So you got your traditional brick and mortar. We'll go into each of these in detail, along with kind of some pros and cons. We've got your brick and mortar businesses. You've got your service provider type businesses. You've got network marketing and direct sales type opportunities. We've got online businesses, and we've got affiliate marketing, which can kind of come under online businesses more so these days. It's become a lot more widespread, but there is a offline kind of component to that as well. So let's start brick and mortar. So this can include retail, manufacturing, restaurants, franchising opportunities, gyms, a whole lot of different things like that. And typically what it represents is where you have a physical location or multiple physical locations that you service customers out of. So think of clothing stores, supermarkets, retailers in general, restaurants, manufacturing warehouses and factories, and obviously franchises you can buy into for especially restaurants, gyms, car washes, anything like that. So these are the kind of the physical businesses that we typically are aware of and utilize on a day-to-day basis in our towns. So obviously there's some good pros to these. You've got tangible products that people can see, touch, feel, take away with them. Typically it's a more favorable perception, especially from like the banking system. So if you want to start a business, you're typically going to get more of an opportunity to get financing for that from a bank or a financial institution than you would to finance a online business, because banks don't really understand online businesses at all. You got the personal touch and connection to your customers, because they're usually walking into your business. You're dealing with them on the phone, and there's that real connection that you have opportunities there. And generally, and this is again really high level, generalizations to an extent in some things, but there's generally a limited technical knowledge to get started. Especially, running a business is far from simple. However, you don't need computer programming abilities or software and a few of the other things. Generally, as long as you understand the industry that you're going into, you're going to understand and be able to run that business, especially if you've grown up, so to speak, in that business or have experience in that business. You generally can transfer those skills into the day-to-day operations. Now, some of the cons, of course, is there's a high cost of entry to these. Franchises can be anywhere from 40,000, maybe a little less, but in tens of thousands of dollars up to $1 million plus. To start a McDonald's franchise, I think you have to have $1 or $2 million in capital to get even them to look at you. So because you got to build the building, you got to set it all up, you got to have capital to meet running costs as well as the franchise fees and all the inventory and everything else. Margins can be quite low. Especially food and beverage is definitely quite a low margin business. By the time you take in food costs, labor costs, operating costs and everything else, it can be very, very low margins. You're limited to the reach of your geographical region, especially restaurants. The people in your surrounding town, probably within a 10-mile radius of your location, is the people that you're going to reach. Unless you're in a really large city, or you have a restaurant or a location that people will travel to visit, you're generally going to have limited number of people that you're going to be reaching. Then you've also got a high dependency on your own efforts and the expense of employees to actually run the day-to-day operation. Especially when you're starting and you don't have a large amount of capital, you're not going to be able to afford managers or operators to do the day-to-day operation management for you. It's most likely going to fall under on your shoulders, and that takes a lot of time and energy on top of running the business, establishing the business, and everything else that goes on. Okay, service providers. Now, what I mean by this is typically people that are specialists, so lawyers, accountants, consultants, doctors to an extent as well. Anyone that has gone and one of the cons which allows people to get into this is you've specialized in a field that people deem needed to do that. So everyone kind of needs an accountant or a tax accountant. Especially if you have a business, you're going to need one of these people. Lawyers, unfortunately, and one of those necessary evils as well. But the cool thing about if you are one of these people is very limited need for inventory and associated costs. So you don't generally have goods on the shelf that you've had to purchase to sell to make money. It's your time, your energy, your skills and knowledge is what is actually driving the business and letting the business and making money for the business. And you've also got ability generally with these kind of businesses to charge higher prices for the services because they are highly specialized. Lawyers typically will charge $200, $300, $400+ an hour for their services. Now, it doesn't mean they're getting paid for every minute of the day. It's the billable hours, and that's why they have to do it high, because there's a lot of stuff that they have to do and manage and stuff that they can't bill for. So, and obviously they can't bill for their secretary's time or the research paralegal's time necessarily and stuff like that. So that's why their billing hours are high, so that they can afford all this support stuff and everything else. Cons obviously is the length of time for that specialty. If you have to become a lawyer, you're looking at 6 to 8 years of education plus on-the-job training and everything else. Doctors, even longer, especially if you're going to become a specialist. Income is mostly based on your own efforts. So if you're out sick, you get injured or something like that, you don't get paid, right? You don't bring any more money in. And there's obviously a really high cost of operating these types of businesses, especially for lawyers and doctors with malpractice insurance and other things like that. It's expensive, and the support staff you need and the equipment that, especially doctors' offices especially, you need expensive equipment to be able to do some of the things that you do. Network marketing, direct sales. Now, before you go all network marketing pyramid scheme or anything like that, that is not what I'm talking about here. There is a lot of junk out there, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, network marketing and direct sales, it really is some of the best opportunities if you've never gone into business for yourself to see if it is something that you actually want to do. Really low cost entry into the into a business, and it's fast. Within 30 minutes you could be signed up, paid, and ready to go with a link or something that will let you go and produce results for your business. It relies on your own efforts to produce it. So if you're a go-getter, you're a hustler, you're someone that has a good network of people or is willing to go and find people that would be interested in the product that you're looking at, you have the amazing ability, like the last point there, is to produce an income that really potentially is unlimited. And the other great thing is most network marketing companies and direct sales companies have really good training, really good support systems that will allow you to learn, grow, and the world of network marketing, especially with people like Eric Worre and Network Marketing Pro, the educational opportunities, the connections, the network of people that you're going to be able to plug into is huge and really massive personal development, and the pros are far outweigh the cons. Now, obviously, some of the cons, like I've already messed, negative stigma from people, and the people that are going to say that are not the people you want to be talking to anyway. Okay, and it does rely on your own effort. So if you are not used to getting out and getting in front of people and talking about things and doing this stuff, then it will be challenging for you. Okay, so don't get me wrong, this is not an easy get rich quick scheme. Far from it. You need to go out and work. It's not going to be for everyone. Okay, and if it decide that it isn't something for you, then maybe you buy products from people that you know are in these businesses that you would buy anyway to support them, because I think I saw a statistic the other day, the top 1% of women, or the women that make over $100,000 a year, something like 82% of all the women that make over $100,000 a year in the United States are in network marketing. So especially for women, stay-at-home mums and stuff like that, it's a really flexible business model that lets them work nights when someone's there to watch the kids, or here and there during the day when the kids are at school or napping or whatever it is. And I know a lot of women, that amazing business women that are just absolute building massive teams of highly energetic people that are changing lives and their families' lives. So it's really exciting to see, and it's certainly something that should be considered. Okay, and that moves on. This is a nice transition into online businesses. So this can include things like online retail, things like Shopify, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, those type of things. Digital marketing companies now, so that specialize in social media management, SEO, marketing online type stuff. And then you've got your internet marketing, which can span things into doing network marketing online, so just using the internet to build a network marketing business. And then the last thing we are going to be touching on is affiliate marketing, and I'll touch on that part of the online business as well. So here I probably want to talk more about the retail side, things like that, and network marketing side. So a lot of pros can be built and be run from anywhere in the world, really, with an internet connection. And that's the great thing about the internet. Relatively low cost to start up. There's lots of ways of doing business online, especially within the retail sector, where you really don't even have to purchase products to start with. You can do things called drop shipping. You can do print on demand, where you literally have a store of all these different types of products, and until someone orders it, you don't own anything. You have everything that you've got. It's all set up with a supplier, and when someone orders it, they print it and ship it for you. Really, really cool. And then you really do have a pretty unlimited opportunity for diversification within either product lines, different types of opportunities to build businesses online. And it's really all depends on how much bandwidth you have and capacity to do the work, or to outsource that based on income as well. Cons obviously is, a lot of these platforms, you have limited control. Amazon, you are really at their discretion of how things go. It's that's a limit. The Shopify, the same thing. Yeah, you kind of do have some limitations within these platforms, but there's also can be very steep learning curve if you want to be really competitive. Remember, you're going up against some people that have been online for a long time and have a vast amounts of not just knowledge but teams and capital to throw around in the marketing space and everything else. And it doesn't mean there isn't possibility. And it's finding groups, mentors, and people to help you, guide you, and steer you in the right direction that will make that learning curve not such a big issue. The final thing we'll talk about is the angle of affiliate marketing. This can be a few different things. It can be digital products online, it can be your traditional services, like you can do mail out flyers and stuff to push people to things. You can be an affiliate of Weight Watchers, you can be an affiliate of Comcast, I think, has an affiliate program. A lot of companies that do have affiliate products for sending them leads of people that are interested in those types of products. And then there is very high ticket items as well that you can be an affiliate, doing affiliate marketing, where you can make residual monthly incomes or one-off incomes into the thousands or tens of thousands of dollars if you get the right amount of people. Basically what affiliate marketing is taking someone else's product and sharing it with the world in front of the right people that would be interested in buying that product. So it's kind of being that middleman or middle person to connect a product and a buyer together. So the cool thing about that is there's no inventory or development costs for yourself. Very fast startup. Once you're approved to be an affiliate, you can literally start promoting that instant. The ability to scale to other products fast with proven systems. So once you develop the right systems and processes, you can plug other products into that system to make it work for you. And you have, again, the option to work, especially from a digital perspective, if you do this online, working from anywhere in the world. Cons: you don't have any control really over the product or the service itself unless you build a really good relationship with the provider, and that is very possible, especially with digital products or training courses and stuff like that. If you become one of their top affiliates, you will start to build that personal relationship with the person that owns that product, and you can provide feedback and suggestions or whatever else. Just remembering they still own the product, so you got to take that into consideration. Potentially be shut down, if you do the wrong thing, send the wrong kind of traffic, tick them off, do marketing efforts that are less than above board, you can get shut down very quickly. And there's also the potential there are scrupulous providers out there as well that will, if you're doing a lot of volume, they will hold or delay payments to you or change terms and conditions, and it's really kind of at the whim of those people. So that's kind of where I want to leave it at. I hope this provided provided some ideas for you. It gave you a bit of exploration of what is out there, and if you are interested in learning more, jump into www.armingpatriots.com, sign up for our newsletter, and reach out to us, because we would love to maybe give you some more ideas. We have some opportunities that we ourselves have digital products and stuff that we'd love to give you the opportunity to promote, or we have some other things that we're partnered with that you might be able to introduce as well to get that learning curve as well. So have a fantastic day wherever you are. Appreciate you being here and watching through, and drop a comment or a email to us and message to us, and we'd love to hear from you. Have a great rest of the day. Cheers. Bye.